this video is going to cover how to enter stops, as in an additional drop-off, maybe a pickup, or maybe it's an additional mileage point to make sure your route is correctly, but how to add those into your trip. So we're going to start assuming you're already in dispatch and you already have the basics of your trip entered in. In this case, it looks like we are going from Sioux Falls, South Dakota to Le Mars, Iowa. And the ship date and delivery date are going to be very important when it comes to putting stops in. So I have a ship date of the 25th and a delivery date of the 27th. So that tells me that any stops or additional points that I enter in need to be within that date range. Otherwise, it's not going to let you save it. So what you would do is you would go click on stops and additional mileage points. The screen will come up and we would like to hit add new. The very top is going to be where you can specify if it's a drop or a pickup or an additional mileage point. And the additional mileage point is if you have a truck that you know is going to go out of route, you can click on additional mileage point and just fill out the city that they're traveling to ensure that the route is correct for fuel tax. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a pickup. Now you can use your company list, so you can double click where it says company ID. However, if you do not want to use your company list, you can just go ahead and type a location in, which is what I'm going to do. So we have another pickup in Garner, Iowa before delivering to Le Mars. Postal code, country, all that is pretty much extra. One thing you do have to fill out, of course, is the drop pickup date. And like I was saying, it must be between the ship date and delivery date. So if my ship date's the 25th and my delivery date's the 27th, my stop on the 26th should fit perfectly in the route there. You can add notes if you have a BOL. This section here I'd like to cover. If you would like to automatically bill the customer for this load, you can put a check mark next to include stop on freight bill. And for example, if I put $50, this would automatically charge the customer, which is Amazon in this point, $50 when the freight bill prints. If you want to pay a driver automatically for this additional stop, you can put a check mark next to it. If it's an owner-operator, you would fill in the leaser amount. If it's a company driver, you would fill in the driver amount. And this is just an option for driver number 2. Once you're finished, you'll hit save. And if you have any more to enter in, you can hit add new, and you would keep entering them in. One thing to remember, if your ship date and delivery date are on the same day and you want to add stops to that load, you are going to want to use times to designate the correct order that all of that is taking place. And that is your basics on entering a stop into TruckWin.